Okay, this is pretty much all you need for this job. Got a good, nice set of crimpers, good set of clines that strip the wires, good strippers, a little pick to open the grill. I just use some barrel connectors, 16 gauge barrel connectors, your little pigtail for your speaker, and then I have a 7mm swiveling ratchet. Works real nice for getting behind the window. So that's what you'll need to do this job. Okay, we're going to show you how to wire up some new Pioneer 4x6 speakers. First step is grab yourself a little pick. Pull this side up first. Slide that out. Then you're going to take your factory wire harness and snip it as close to the plug as you can. You just don't have a lot of wire, so you got to make sure that you pull it back as far as you can. So you have two wire colors there. You have a light green and a dark green, and your light green is going to be your positive. Your dark green is going to be your negative. So take your new wire harness that you're going to wire up and connect it up accordingly. So your one with your black line will go to the dark color. The one with the solid gray will go to the green. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, now that we've hooked that up, basically just connected the wires with some crimp caps, some barrel connectors, some good nice clines. We also use our Blue Point wire strippers, and then just some wire cutters, obviously. So just take your wire, shove it down in there, and hook up your speaker. Now on these Pioneer speakers, you want to make sure that you bend the tabs back so that it fits. So put your trim panel on first, and this is pretty obvious. You just want to make sure you hook up the wires correctly so you have the polarity right. Because if you have it backwards, you won't have no bass in that speaker. So, and then basically this one you want to put on this side, because if you take this and put it on this side, there's a metal piece here. So you want to just set the speaker down into place. Now I always like to turn the radio on just to make sure that it's not grounding out while I screw it down. So you'll have the radio here in just a minute. Okay, she's all in, good to go. Just wiggle it, make sure there's no play in it. It's nice and tight. You've got two little clips here that kind of push in. So I just put it in. Push it in on the back side first and then snap it down. And that's it. And test it out. Okay, now we're going to start with the driver's side. Same thing, take your pick, get underneath there, this side first, and pull it out. Get that out of your way. I've already removed the speakers because we had the whole dash out, so figured I was just going to wait until we got some new speakers. So just cut it as close, just like the other one, just cut it as close as you can to the top, that edge there. Take the wire back a little bit. Use your strippers. This one's a little bit harder to get to, so all you need is about 1/4 of an inch off of that wire, just enough to get your barrel cap on. Take your barrel cap and crimp it down just like that. And do your other one. Just like that. And I'll come back in a minute and show you the wire diagram. Okay, we've tested this, hooked the speaker wire up. So our tan wire is going to our positive. Our gray wire is going to our negative. Now I'll also include a website here with a wiring diagram for all the speakers and the power wire so that you have that. But just so you know how to do that. Like I was saying on the other side, what you want to do is take these little tabs and you want to bend them back just slowly. Don't bend them too hard, too fast, because they'll break. They're really soft and brittle. And just take your connectors, slide them on, just kind of wiggle them as you put them on, because these will break if you put too much pressure on it. Done that before, and then you have to bust out the hot glue to fix it. So just be gentle like that. If you look at the speaker, there's a metal plate on this side that's actually for the factory speaker, but on this side there's not a metal plate, so that's where you want the terminals to go. You just don't want the terminals to catch on that metal plate, because then it will ground out and you'll have to take the speaker back out and redo it. So let's put it over on that side, get it fit into place, and then put your bolts in. Okay, I have two different sizes of sockets. I have a 7mm in a shallow and a 7mm in a deep. We'll use both of those. So let me show you the 7mm shallow first. We're going to use that on the far corner. And if you don't have one of these, you're going to have to go buy one, because it's the only way you can get them on there. So there's that one. And you can take your 7mm deep, just because it's easier to hold on to, and tighten down the rest. But you will need 7mm shallow right here for this corner one, because it's so close to that window. Sure, it's nice and tight, and turn your stereo up to make sure nothing's vibrating or rattling, because if it does, then it's going to sound like crap. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like